Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Wednesday, November 9th. Another very mild day expected here in the Mid-Atlantic region for today, with temperatures this afternoon well up in the 60s to near 70 in some parts of the Mid-Atlantic. Plenty of sunshine after the early morning fog burns off, but this real mild spell will come to an end tomorrow as a cold front moves through the Mid-Atlantic region. That'll usher in a cold shot, but it'll be a rather quick cold shot. Friday looks very chilly with temperatures for the most part during the afternoon in the 40s, but then that cold air will start to lift out to the north and east, and we'll start a warming trend over the weekend. In fact, probably 5 degrees warmer on Saturday compared to Friday, and then another 5 degrees or so warmer on Sunday compared to Saturday, and that warmer weather will continue into the early part of next week. Let's take a look at the latest surface map. First of all, high pressure continues to exist right along the east coast, and it's kind of dominating the picture up and down the east coast here. At least one more day of nice mild temperatures with plenty of sunshine. There is some patchy fog, especially along the Delmarva Peninsula, but that'll burn off over the next hour or so. Meanwhile, farther to the west, there's this strong cold frontal system. It will lose some of its punch as it comes to the east, and I don't expect much rain at all tomorrow. Maybe a little bit of drizzle and a couple of showers. Definitely looks like under a quarter of an inch of precipitation throughout the Mid-Atlantic region with this frontal passage. Now, while the precipitation will not be impressive, the change in temperatures will be quite dramatic and noticeable on Friday. But again, it should be a short-lived cold shot. Temperatures on Friday mostly in the 40s compared to well up in the 60s for today. Well, here's the latest IR satellite loop, and a lot of things going on. First of all, we now have a newly named tropical storm. Yesterday it was considered to be subtropical, but today it's Tropical Storm Sean, and it will continue to take this northerly track or northeasterly track, and it should not affect the Mid-Atlantic region. However, it could very well bring some decent rains and wind to New England, especially eastern and northern New England, during the day tomorrow into tomorrow night. So again, Tropical Storm Sean, even in November we have some tropical activity here because of the warm sea surface temperatures off the east coast. This is headed towards New England, should miss the mid-Atlantic coast. Meanwhile, just to the west, you can see a wide band of clouds associated with that strong frontal system. A storm associated right along this cold front is moving into the upper Midwest, and a major snowstorm is breaking out actually for today in Wisconsin, especially western and northern Wisconsin, where more than 6 inches of snow should fall from this particular storm. Again, this cold front tends to weaken as it moves into the east, so very little precipitation should fall during the day tomorrow. A little bit of drizzle, maybe some patchy fog also early in the day, and a couple of showers, but nothing significant. It will not be a heavy rain event. It moves out. A cold day on Friday, but a warming trend begins this weekend. Here's the latest radar loop. No echoes in the Mid-Atlantic region. Should be a dry day with plenty of sunshine, and again, temperatures very mild, well up in the 60s. There are now some showers showing up in the western part of the Ohio Valley associated with that cold front. It looks rather impressive this morning, but it will weaken as it crosses the mountains and heads into the east. Only a couple of showers are expected for the day tomorrow. Well, let's walk through a couple of GFS computer forecast maps for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning. One thing I want to point out, follow this blue line. This is kind of representing the cold front here. This is tomorrow morning, and the colder air is moving through the Ohio Valley, headed towards the east coast. Meanwhile, another thing to take note of, this is Tropical Storm Sean as of tomorrow morning, on its way up towards New England. So let's now jump ahead to Friday. And here's the Friday morning map. And again, that Tropical Storm Sean has moved rather quickly. It's throwing some rain up in northern New England, especially in places like Maine. Meanwhile, that blue line or the colder air mass has moved through the Mid-Atlantic region, and we are in a cold air mass on Friday. No doubt it'll be a cold day, way below normal for this time of the year. Strong northwest winds, at least 15 to 20 miles per hour, associated with temperatures probably primarily in the 40s during the afternoon. But now let's jump ahead to Saturday to see what happens with this blue line. Well, the blue line is already advancing to the north. In other words, that cold air is already retreating back to the north and east on Saturday. Saturday will still be kind of a cool day, a little bit of a breeze, but it'll be warmer than Friday, and then even warmer on Sunday. In fact, Sunday looks like a downright very nice day for this time of the year, with temperatures probably reaching the low 60s throughout much of the Mid-Atlantic region. So a kind of a quick cold shot for the end of the week, and then another warming trend begins this weekend and continues into next week. One final note, as far as the update on the sun goes, there was actually an ejection, a coronal mass ejection, CME, on the late on the 7th, so there could be some northern lights visible across parts of the U.S. by tomorrow or Friday, and we'll continue to monitor that situation as that huge sunspot continues to face the Earth. Well, that's it for now. I'm the SI meteorologist, Paul Dorian.